Alright, fine, hooligans. It's been a while, hasn't it? Let's do a podcast. Hope everybody's been mucho bueno. If you're watching this early, then you are a $5 patron. And I thank you very much for that. How this is going to work is we are going to put this out on the Patreon first. I want to aim for Sundays. If not, then Monday for sure. And then we will release it Thursday or Friday on YouTube. If you do not want to wait, $5 patron. Come join the party. You know what I mean? Basically, excuse me, now that everything is going to be back in like full swing, a lot of the stuff, like kind of like bigger videos or whatever, I guess you could say, or things that are going to be outside of the vlogs, I'm going to put that on the Patreon first. So if you are a $5 patron, then you have access to everything like that I'm going to be doing pretty much early. As far as the vlogs go, I'll shoot those regular and upload those the same day. Nothing with that will change. But yeah, I basically, I don't know. I feel like that's the way I should do it. Also, I don't know, like the Patreon money, the merch store money, whenever that comes in and all that, like I plan to put all of that towards the Enchroma glasses. So I guess this is also my way of trying to kind of like push more people towards that. I don't know. But yeah. And I feel like if anyone joins the Patreon and everything, that's kind of like what you should do for them. You know what I mean? At least do like stuff early or exclusive sometimes. You know what I mean? So yeah. I don't know. At the end of the day, like, it feels weird because, like, I don't know. I guess it feels weird because, I don't know. It's just like, sometimes it's just weird, like, not even like asking for people's money. It's like actually, even though like I'm putting out videos and there's effort behind them and everything, it just like once you've done the channel so long for free, part of me does feel weird about like asking people to go to the Patreon and stuff, even if I do have like a cause that I'm working towards. It's even one of like those things, like YouTube has kind of now done that, where certain channels you can join for a $5 a month thing and you get exclusive stuff like that. Excuse me. But it's, even with that, it's like, I don't know. I've seen other YouTubers that do that, and they, like, you know, even they say, like, they feel weird, like, even though, like, they've been, like, putting out videos and content and whatever, it does feel weird because for such a long time, you do it for free. You know what I mean? And it's just, yeah, I don't know. And then you hit a point where you're like, it feels a little weird. Like even asking people to like hit up the merch store and everything, because they're not here for your merch and stuff. They're here for your content. They're here for your videos, and you know, I hope what I'm saying makes sense. Excuse-moi. Before we get to the other one, like the other notes and stuff, hope everybody's mucho bueno. It's been a while since things have been in like full swing and everything. Basically, I want to just keep this momentum going. And just act, yeah, I don't know, fucking just have fun with it, you know what I mean? I definitely see, like, I don't know, I don't want to say, like, a lot of negativity or anything like that. I don't know, I just kind of feel like it's one of those things, if we could have somebody else kind of trying to add to the positivity and, you know, add a couple laughs and sprinkle some giggles out there for the girls and boys of the lands, you know, why not? I feel like that's more important than just like adding more negativity and shit. You know what I mean? We got enough of that. We got enough of people saying dumb shit all the time and saying things just to get a reaction. We need more people just having fun and trying to add a laugh to counterbalance that. You know what I mean? Excuse me. It's weird because I haven't done the podcast, because I haven't done this in so long. Part of me does feel nervous right now recording this. I do understand. I totally think I'm talking a bit fast for the beginning of this. Got to remember, my breath control. And oh my goodness, got the burps. And yeah, it's just weird. It was the same thing doing the Twitch streams. You know what I mean? It's just when it's either something new or something you haven't done in a while, you kind of I don't know, these nerves come back, and it's well, fuck, what if something doesn't go well, or, you just gotta kind of work past all that, initial, stage fright in a way, again. So yeah, it's interesting, because, I don't know, I thought I was gonna be, super comfortable, just, sit down, shoot the podcast again, and then while I was getting everything ready, my heart started racing, and I was just oh my god, it's been a while, shit. And I don't know if anyone's even gonna care about this. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this or listen to it or anything. So I don't know. In the end, I'm just fucking. I just wanted to do a podcast. I just wanted to bring the podcast back. So yeah, I'm just fucking nervous because I wanted to do something. You ever just want to do something on your own and then you start getting nervous? It's literally yourself making yourself nervous. Goodness. Got my milkshake here. It brings all the boys to the yard. Although last week there seemed to be less than there usually is. That's interesting. Who knew? Who knew? Last night, made homemade pizzas, and they were delicious. They were so tasty. So what we did, what was it? We picked up naan bread. Just did it all then, after with kind of homemade stuff. We picked up pepperoni and everything. Had to yeah, it was already the sliced up stuff. Yeah, it was super fucking tasty. We did this our own little sauce, which is awesome because we basically it's sour cream, the fat-free sour cream. I think a tablespoon of Hellmann's, and then garlic powder, and then parsley. I might be missing something else. But yeah, it's so good. You can use it as salad dressing. You can use it as veggie dip. I've used it for quesadilla dip with chicken quesadillas, and it's so bueno. And then we used it for our pizza sauce because I don't know. I am not a fan of the marinara sauce. Once I discovered there was garlic parmesan and it other sauce you can do. Ooh, 'twas a game changer. You know what I mean? So yeah, we did that sauce and used that. Super delicious. Little man liked it too, so that's always good when the kids like something that's more of a homemade thing. And yeah, I don't know. It was just it was super tasty. I never put food shots up on my Instagram, but I was well, I gotta take a picture of this. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's on some Gordon Ramsay level shit or anything like that, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? For a regular ass dude making homemade pizzas, 'twas pretty tasty. Is that a fucking ant? How the shit does an ant get down here? I don't even have fucking food down here. Well, I got my milkshake with me, but I don't leave stuff down here. What are you doing? You understand you're interrupting my podcast right now? I don't know. I just don't know, folks. What's on the net? What's next? Oh, also, I should say, I don't know how long this podcast is going to be, because this is the first one back and everything. I at least wanted to get it done and like get it out and everything. Yeah. Ooh, that's what we'll talk about. Folks. The Battle of Winterfell. I'm not, like, I don't even know. I don't know what to say about this. It's just, oh, it was so good. It was intense. It was fucking intense. Emotionally, everything. Oh my God. Like, so many beautiful moments within an episode that had to do about, like, this huge fucking battle. Like, Theon, his whole story arc kind of coming to, coming to, like, an end in a way. I don't think there was, like, a more perfect way for it to happen. I don't know. I really, really enjoyed seeing Theon's redemption arc. You know what I mean? The battle itself visually looked crazy. Looked fucking crazy. Like, the cinematography was amazing. The soundtrack, as always, just beautiful. But, like, oh my goodness, folks. If you ever wanted to see what fucking World War Z would look like in fucking Winterfell, you know what I mean? Oh, it was so cool. It definitely lived up to the hype for me. Who else? I wanted to mention. Oh, the Hound. Really, really interesting moment with him. You saw that he does, like, what he cares about in this world in a way. Man. Some disappointing stuff though. Not gonna lie. I really wanted to see two people really face off. And it didn't happen. So that's unfortunate. That's not cool. But then, like, that was just me. I just wanted to see Jon Snow fight the Night King. Man. What else? Sansa and Tyrion? My goodness. Like, there's, like, if anything, the surprises in this have been the emotional moments between certain people that I just didn't expect. Man, Theon was the fucking, the show stealer. Like, I know Arya, you know what I mean? And I just want to say to everybody who hit me up back when we did the theories thing, and I said fucking Arya would be the one to pull some big shit, and you fucking laughed at me or whatever, I forgive you. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. It is cool. Actually, there was, even with, like, so with Arya and Lyanna Mormont, the kind of, like, honestly, even with Theon, I feel like the message in this was, like, it doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't matter if you're, like, up on the ladder, or people consider you down here or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, the smallest person can do something very big. The smallest person can take down a giant. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. If you feel small, or people have told you that, or whatever it is, you can still accomplish fucking great things. You can be the hero at the end of your story. You know? It's just, such a good fucking episode. It is. And what's really cool is, same place. At least it looked like. Same place that, like, fucking the Children of the Forest put the, I think, was it Dragon Glass? I don't know. I can't remember now. But, like, basically it looked like where he got, like, where the Night King was created when they pushed whatever, like, into his chest. Also, classic cinema move. You got the hero, like, here, and you think you've stopped them, but you drop the sword or the knife to the other hand and kadoosh! You know? Classic move. I love it. Such a good episode. And we still have 3 more left. My fuck. Does it even matter? Does it even matter? What is it fucking, like, after fighting the fucking dead and whites? Oh, let's go fight Cersei for a fucking chair? For a fucking chair! It doesn't matter anymore. I don't know. It doesn't, like, how can you go from literally fighting the fucking dead who just won't stay down to now fighting some fucking snotty-nosed queen for a fucking, an old chair? It doesn't have the same fucking severity. Woosah. You know what I mean? Woosah. Fuck. Game of Thrones, the final season, has been so goddamn good to us fans. My goodness. Oh, can't wait. Oh, and fucking Sir Jorah. Sir Beric. Oh my. Well, was Beric knight? I don't know. Beric Dondarrion, regardless. Sir Jorah, you're all knights in my heart. Sir Theon. Fuck it. We'll throw him in there. My goodness. Ow. So many good moments. Now, good folks, we're going to switch from Game of Thrones over to one of my, like, I don't know. This might be one of my favorite games that I've played. I am having so much fun playing Days Gone. Playing through the story, exploring the world, and, like, even, like, exploring the world and knowing it's not safe. You know, it's the same, it's like that same that same feeling with fucking Mad Max and everything. Like, you're driving around, next thing you know, a bunch of war boys are pulling up on you. Or you just notice, shit, I'm out of gas. Like, we got to figure something out. It's just, oh my goodness. But this one, you got people trying to shoot you. You got things trying to fucking eat you. People and animals. It's just so good. The graphics, like, I don't know. People have said they've had bugs and glitches or whatever. I haven't experienced any of it. Like, I haven't had any issues with the game at all. But it's also one of those things, like, fucking Shadow of Mordor had, like, glitches in it. Fucking Arkham Knight had glitches in it. Every big game, especially open world ones, have glitches. It's going to happen. Whether they're big or they're small. But, like, through updates and stuff, they get fixed. But I don't know. In general, I haven't experienced any of those, so maybe that's kind of, like, played in my favor of just enjoying this game so much. Playing as Deacon St. John is just, oh my goodness, folks. It's so cool. And, like, the photo mode. The photo mode, good folks. I love it. It's just so bueno. I've been posting some shots on my Twitter and Instagram if you want to check them out if you haven't yet. But yeah, I say that because we're going to be diving more into it on the Hooligan Hangout on twitch.tv/JuvyThaKid. I say that all that stuff to say this. Because I got the digital deluxe version, I got the mini art book and then the soundtrack for the game, which is so cool. I love concept art. That's one of my favorite things about the Arkham games is, like, unlocking concept art throughout the game and then going through and, like, looking at it all. Whether it's movies or games or anything, I've always loved concept art stuff. And just seeing the different ideas for, like, the looks of characters and everything like that. You know what I mean? But yeah. Found out they're going to be, like, there's a full version of it as well, much like the Arkham Origins one that I have. So I'm going to try and get my hands on that because that would be really, really cool. I don't know. To see concept art, like, from, like, the beginning stuff and then what we see at the final product, it's just, I don't know, it's such a cool journey to take. You know what I mean? Also, I want to try and find the statue that came with the collector's edition. But that'll have to be like an eBay thing, or if I stumble on it in, like, a hawk shop or something. I've seen those here and there, different, like, game statues, like in pawn shops or whatever. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. where are we? There we are. Right there is Joker from Arkham Origins. If you go back, that was like one of the first things that I ever had, like even in the videos. But yeah, Deacon St. John statue. Gonna look for it. Keep my eyes out for it. Probably can find it on eBay. The problem with it is, I was looking into it, and with eBay, when it's coming from the States and everything, like, besides the shipping, you also have to pay the like import fees and everything. So like things just end up being a little bit more expensive, which kind of sucks, but sometimes I guess it's worth it. It's just sometimes it's fucking, this is where it gets like, I guess like more of a situation that like is just like, I don't know, an inconvenience to deal with is when things are sent and they open them at customs and they put a value on it. They're like, it's worth that much. When UPS fucking delivers it to your house without you knowing, you now have fees to pay. So they'll knock on your door and be like, all right, you owe this much or whatever. And it's like, what? Like, what do you mean? And they take fucking checks. Like, I don't know about you folks, but it's not like I carry around a lot of checks with me these days. I don't know. It's just not something that's used a whole lot. Shit, even my kids' stuff, we pay that online half the time. But yeah, so if it's like open at the border, like you have unexpected fees to deal with. It helps at least because like with the eBay stuff or even with the Enchroma stuff, they've like made sure if you click that you're in Canada, like they tell you how much it's going to be ahead of time. So that is fucking a huge help. But it definitely sucks when you get those like without expecting it. And you're like, well, all right, don't really have a check on me, so we'll have to figure this out, sir. You know what I mean? And you always want to make sure you see that receipt. You want to make sure the driver isn't just like, hey, I need that $40. You know what I mean? Excuse him. Whoa. Okay, last little thing, and then I'm going to get on out of here, which honestly works. This is a quick podcast. I'm not going to worry about making these an hour long or anything anymore because, listen, there's no fucking format to do stuff. There's no format for vlogs or for podcasts or anything like that. You want to do a creative podcast where you have written a story and now you get people to act it out, or you act it out yourself and it's an audio one, do it. If it's just you sitting down like where I am or how I am, whatever, do it. It doesn't have to run for an hour. It doesn't have to run for 3 hours like Joe Rogan's show or anything like that. Not saying that's a bad thing. It's just make your own format. Go with what works for you. And this goes to anybody, whether you're video editing, music, fucking art, anything. Do what's going to work for you. Don't try and always follow what other people do. You know what I mean? Okay. Mucho, love you, hooligans. All the links are in the description if you want to help support the channel any further, or if you want to jump over to the Twitch channel too. Yeah. Okay. Mucho love. Mwah, mwah, mwah for you beautiful fatches. My quiet kids, freaks, and weirdos, for the love of everybody, keep being weird. Fucking Randy.
I better use my strong hand.